things before the video. First of all, thank you very much for all the support you guys have given me. Man, this has been amazing this past month on these videos. And second, everybody have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. In the 1930s, Soviet military engineers who were carefully following armored warfare in the Spanish Civil War felt that tanks should be heavier, with more turrets and more firepower. Now, with this in mind, two land battleships were developed, the ridiculous SMK and the equally absurd T-35. Now, these were immense beasts with multiple turrets and thick armor. And once prototyped and built, they were found to be slow, unmaneuverable, and difficult for their 7-man crews to operate. In fact, when the single SMK was thrown into battle, it quickly hit an anti-tank mine, and the Finnish adversaries quickly dismantled the broken-down wreck. However, a third heavy tank, the KV-1, which was a slimmed-down, single-turret version of the other two, did show more promise, and prototypes that were live-tested in the Winter War against Finland were considered a success. And its heavy armaments and thick armor were particularly useful in breaching Finland's concrete bunkers. Now, with the new war against Germany looming over the Russians' heads, the KV-1 was immediately put into production in Leningrad, and these factories were moved to the Urals when that city was besieged by German forces. Now, the new tanks, were named after Defense Commissar Clement Voroshilov, were deployed against the Germans during Operation Barbarossa, and they were one of the few things that slowed down the ever-advancing panzer divisions. Their heavy 76.2mm F-34 guns were more than capable of destroying any German armor that was thrown at them. And stories quickly filtered back from the Eastern Front regarding how difficult the KV-1 was to knock out. Most of these narratives followed the same arc. The KV-1 would be driven into battle, where it would soon be rendered undrivable. However, the Russian tank would then just sit in a stationary position on the battlefield, blasting away at any armor in range, and remaining impervious to anti-tank guns. And it would only fall after many hours when infantry finally took to throwing grenades through the hatches. This gave an impetus for German engineers to design a heavy tank that would be the Russian Beast's equal. And 2 years later, the formidable Tiger I rolled out of production. The secondary armaments of the KV-1 consisted of several DT machine guns, and this 45-ton beast was powered by a Kharkiv V2 diesel engine that produced 600 horsepower. Now, this was the same engine as the T-34 used. Its range was 250 kilometers on roads and 180 kilometers cross-country, and it could attain a maximum speed of 40 kilometers per hour, or about 25 miles per hour. Now, like other heavy tanks, the KV-1 had some serious flaws. It used a 20-year-old Caterpillar design for its 5-speed transmission, and it was infamously difficult to shift, with operators reporting that a second person or even a sledgehammer were needed to shift the gears. Steering problems made maneuverability in battle problematic, something that was further exacerbated by the poor quality of the tank's visual features. The tank operator's only dedicated viewing device was a PTK periscope on the roof of the turret, which only provided a small field of view. Outside of this, they only had a small vision slit in the turret side armor. Also, the smaller bridges of the Russian countryside were incapable of carrying the massive tonnage of the tank, and when one broke through these, it could seriously hamper the mobility of a very large number of troops. Now, between 39 and 43, over 5,000 KV-1s rolled off the assembly line. However, by the end of that period, they were beginning to show their limitations. Lighter tanks like the T-34 were capable of better maneuverability, and they could carry equally effective gunnery. The sister tank of the KV-1, the KV-2, which was notable for its odd turret and a 150mm howitzer, went into production in 43, but this tank was a flop. As you can imagine, with its high center of gravity, driving it across uneven terrain was a real challenge. Only 148 of these were ever made. And in 1943, Russian manufacturing turned towards producing the IS series of heavy tanks. However, the KV-1 did live on for the rest of the war, frequently being refitted with new weapons, armor, and powertrains. Alrighty, this week's errata comes from Volume 8, Number 2 of the General. Just a few questions that people have asked about Panzerblitz. First, if a fort is occupied, can enemy units travel through that hex? And the answer is no. They move into the fort on the first turn and they have to stop. They can then move off of that hex on the next turn. Now, if there are 3 German units in a fort, can there be 3 German units on that fort? And the answer is yes, or 2 Russian units. When units enter the game board, can they enter on a half hex? And they certainly can. And if a side's units have to get onto a particular game board to satisfy victory conditions, can they enter a half hex on the side of the game board to satisfy that requirement? And the answer is no, they have to be on a full hex. Now, if a unit moves into a minefield and they survive the attack from the mines, can they attack that turn? And they cannot. They have to wait until the next turn to move, fire, overrun, or make cat attacks. They can also remain in the minefield and they won't suffer any further attacks. Next, can wagons move directly from a gully to a slope hex? And they certainly can. While this would seem to require more movement points than the unit has, every unit can always move at least one hex. However, remember that forbidden movements are always forbidden. For instance, armor can't move into a swamp hex. Next are cavalry units considered vehicles on the terrain effects chart, and they are, although unlike other vehicles, they can pass through green hex sides without an additional cost. Now, since units in towns and forts are treated as armor targets, can they be attacked by infantry units that are 2 squares away? And no, they cannot. Next, if 2 engineer units are adjacent to a minefield, can they attack it twice in one turn? And yes, they can. Can trucks and wagons act as spotters? They certainly can. And if a defending unit gets a DD and then a D in the same turn, are they eliminated? No, they're just dispersed. This one we've talked about a little bit before. Can 2 carriers unload in the same hex? And yes, they can, although they have to have enough movement points to move out of the hex if the stacking limits would be exceeded at the end of movement. Next, can cat attacks be used on units that are located in minefields? And no, they cannot. If an armor unit is carrying other units that are attacked and dispersed, what happens? Well, the armor can continue to carry them, but they can't be unloaded while they're dispersed. And finally, can overruns be conducted on units on fort hexes? Yes, they can. Forts are considered plain hexes in regards to overruns. Hey everybody, it's going to be Panzerblitz situation number 4 this week, and this is a German delaying action against the Russians at Minsk on February the 7th of 44. Now it's kind of interesting because it's got the maps in order in line here. So basically, map 1 will be over on the west side on the left, map 3 is in the middle, and then map 2 is on the right side. So basically, combat's kind of funneled down a little bit. Now, the Russian forces are going to be pretty big in this game. They've got a lot of units that they're going to put on, and they're going to come all in from this east side of the map, and they're going to be working their way westward. And they're going to try to get onto the middle to map number 3. The Germans have a much, much smaller force, and they're going to come in from the north. And basically, Russians will get points for destroying German units, and Germans will get points for keeping the Russians off of 3. And it's a 10-turn game, so we'll go ahead and get started. Like I say, Russians start first, and we'll start bringing them in. So let's drill down here, and I'll start. Now, this is always going to be tricky. You got a lot of units to bring in at one time, so it's going to get pretty congested pretty quickly. Now, I'm going to start with these infantry units here, these big ones. I've put an X by them. And I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to bring in some artillery, some heavier artillery. And so I'm going to bring those in. Let's bring them in up here. I'm going to try to make it to this point. Actually, no, okay. I got to, like I say, the logistics of this gets a little tricky. So we'll start here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I'm gonna, I think, we'll stay right there. And let's bring in our other one. Let's see. And we'll put him here, so we're stacked. Okay. So those guys have moved. Now let's bring in these infantry, and I want to unload those as fast as I can. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And I think I'll bring in another one of those guys. And another one. Actually, let's bring in one up here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Up, that's all the further I can go. We are gonna actually. I'm gonna stop here and unload. Reason being is if I'm in this hex, that's going to leave me open for a right away for a overrun. So I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep those guys there. Okay. I think I'll bring in another one here. And here. Okay. I don't remember if I wanted these guys. I want these guys. I tell you what, I do want these guys unload. Well, no, I can't do that. I don't have enough movement. I was going to say if I could. If I move this guy back, yeah, I can't do that. So, yeah, I can't unload these guys. Now I've got to get them all back together. So they're pretty vulnerable. Again, if I can get a tank in there, the Germans they can overrun that stack pretty easy. We'll see. Okay. I want a I think I'll move this guy here, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This gets kind of tricky. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Probably shouldn't have quite moved. I'm going to unload him. And then up here, I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and unload here. And I think at 12 I can easily move into here, and I'll keep these two. Down here I need to move this guy here and this guy here, and then I should have moved one of these guys first, but I didn't, so because I could have put at least another guy in here, but now I don't think I can't really move through those, so kind of screwed the pooch on that. Let's see over here. That's all the further I can go with the truck. We'll move a second one here. And then I think I'll just move trucks here. And I think most of these guys have infantry. They're carrying infantry. I got this poor guy. He's just by himself down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll move up in here. Okay, and that's all of the. I think I've moved all the infantry and artillery. Let's move our armor, tank destroyers, that sort of thing. Okay, this guy, he's kind of the bulldozer here. And I want to keep him in a fairly safe little spot. So we're going to move him first. He can move 7. Can't move very far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I think I'm going to try to move my armor around this way. We'll see what happens here. Maybe try to keep it kind of safe. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And here, let's try it again. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I really need to bring some tanks in up here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that's 3 for the slopes. Let's just double check. Slopes cost 3, yeah. You notice I'm scared to death of these wide open spaces, so you quickly learn about the overruns here. Let's go. I think I'm far enough down here that he's not going to be able to get me. And let's go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope, I can't make it that far, so I'll have to go down here. Okay, I think everybody's moved. And, of course, there's nothing else I can do. So we're going to go to our the Germans going, and this is going to get a little trickier. Big thing I want is my Hummel and my Vespa. These two guys right here. I want to get these guys in position on this hill so I can fire down. Now they both move 8, so they can try to fall back, which I think is important. But let's start with. I guess we could start with this artillery here. And we got artillery, and I've got just 2 infantry. So we've got to keep these artillery units guarded pretty heavily. Let's put them on trucks. Truck, and truck. Okay, we're going to put those guys. Well, like I say, I am not a great player of this game. If you came here to see great play, I'm sorry if you're sadly disappointed. I don't mean to suck at this, but I do okay. I mean, I think I could hold my own if I was playing against another novice player, but anybody that's any good at it's going to be rolling their eyes, but that's okay. You guys probably want to play me. If you want an easy win, get together and play me sometime. Okay, let's go here, and we're going to come on here, and we're going to go, that's our 1, and double check here, our slopes are 4 for trucks, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, I think for... Let's just double check. For our woods, yeah. And we are going to unload. So let's say that was 1 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then I have 12, but I can't move any further. So I'm going to unload here, and I'm going to move this. I think I'm going to use the. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. You know, this guy here is pretty 20A. Such choices. There. He's going to move into place. He can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he can't. Okay. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. We'll just put a panther down there. Okay. Now move into, we need somebody to get into this position, and we're going to go 1 and 4 is 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and unload. And I'm going to unload him and him. Then, now this is a bad position because you've got a real limited line of sight. I like this one better. We're going to put these two here. I can go, let me make sure I can move there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that would be 7. So we can make our 8. Here, got a plan. Bear with me on this. Okay. He can move 10. Gonna start here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think woods were 5, 6, 7. Okay. And we're going to stay right there, and we're going to bring another one here. Actually, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to bring these two here, and then I'm going to bring this guy here and unload. I can stack 3. These are, like I said, these are tough choices. Okay, I think this guy's going to go down here, and he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's going to pop in here, and then 1, that's 5, 6, 7. Now, we got that stacking issue. Oh, there's already 3 stacked there. Never mind. We're going to stack here, and we are going to stack here. And I think I'm going to keep this as a defensive kind of thing going. So, okay, and that's it. Well, yeah, I should have probably moved this guy here and done a close assault. I could have done a close assault, and that would have been 3-2 odds, which would have been a better thing to do, but that was a mistake. Okay. Because now these guys are just going to unload and make life miserable. So, but yeah, I could have at least, at 1-1 odds, I could have at least slowed him down a little bit and blocked the road. Okay, well, big mistake there. First mistake of the game. And I need to put some markers in here. Let's put a turn marker and an end marker. Ends on turn 10. It won't make it to turn 10. Usually, when I've played this before, the Germans almost always get wiped out to the man. So I may go by about turn 5. The game is pretty much over. Okay. Whoops, I need to move that. Turn 2. Like I said, things are going to heat up really fast now. Okay, so in turn 1, everybody got kind of set up here. A couple errors. One was blocking this road here so I couldn't get more Russians on, and then the Germans made this error by not getting close so they could get a cat attack on these units before they popped out with 16 defensive points each. So that was an easy time to try to take those guys out, or at least slow them down. Okay, so we're going to go with the Russian turn, and I think we'll just start here. Oh, fire. I always forget fire combat. Let's see, this guy here can fire. He can only fire 3 hexes. Again, I unloaded him. Another error. I got excited and he has a view of nothing. So we're gonna have to load him back up and move him some more. But let's see, fire combat. This guy could fire. The thing is, I really want to try to get up here and take out these units here up on the hill. I'm going to lose a lot of units doing it. So the more I pussyfoot around, the more I'm going to lose units. So is this guy worth taking out? That's the question. He's only got 3 offensive points. The other issue is this is a pretty good little maneuver for the Germans, because they can get these guys. Basically, they can wreck these units and then leave them blocking that. Is it a ford? Yeah, or a bridge. I guess that's a bridge and that's a ford. Now notice the ford here doesn't get that little protection that the gullies get. So we've got to figure out what to do here, whether we want to fire or not. Well, this is a definite. We've got that definite fire. Anybody else? Nope. And I unloaded this guy because I got scared. Okay. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and fire on this stack here. I think I'll just fire on the half track. So I've got a 3 to 8 or 3 to 4, 1 to 2 odds. And it's going to be a mortar to a CI. So let's check our weapons here. We've got a mortar to a basically normal. So 3 to 4, 1 to 2, and we get a 6. So that's going to be nothing. I know automatically with a 6 that's nothing. You get to learn your odds pretty quick. So again, to the guy that showed me to do that thing there, thank you. Oh, you're the guy that probably told me you're welcome. I got a comment that somebody, and they said, you're welcome. And I thought, oh, what the heck is he talking about? Now I remember, because I thanked him in the last video. So listen, and I don't remember your name. Not all heroes wear capes. Okay, now we can make some movements. First thing I want to do is get these trucks out of the way. I think I'll move them down here just to get them out of the way. Basically, this is an unload. And then this guy I'm going to have to load back up again. He's not going to do any good there. Okay, now this guy can move here. And then the other one's going to move here. And now we're going to do unloads. Okay, and that guy we've already moved. Here, I need to get those infantry into place. Let's see, they can move 12, so that's 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, no. I was trying to get into that woods hex here. Let's see, so we go 1, and I think that's 4. Let's double check. Slopes are 4 for trucks, yeah. So 1, 5, or 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Okay. There we go. Okay. And you know what? Before I move those trucks, I'm going to move those guys. We can do this. I can go because there's no zones of control, I'm going to move here and here. Let's see. I'll make sure I get that. That's going to be 1. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I make that? Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I can go that far. Yeah. Trucks can't go very far in this. Okay, down here. I can go around these guys. Now I've got to spend enough points to go around them. Yeah, I can go. I'll just go 3, 4, 5. Wait, now 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 9. I guess I can go that far. And we're going to unload. Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm going to stay in well, I'm going to unload one guy. I'm going to unload him because I've got a spotter now. Those guys have gone. Now, this guy is... Now, I think Fords count as open terrain. So we're going to move this guy 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. And he's going to basically do an overrun. And he's got a buddy. They're going to do an overrun here. And I don't know whether the bridge counts as an over. I think it would. But I don't think I'm going to quite do that. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess so. I think I can do an over... No, can I do an... Yeah, I can do overruns there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 9, 10, 11. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then there's an extra 1, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think actually I can move in here and take the woods. Okay, and then down here, I think one overrun's going to be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, over here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we're good there. And then this guy is going to just creep up and I think try to keep him. We'll just keep him right back here. Okay, up here, I'm going to move 1. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's as far as he can go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's as far as he can go. And then, this guy, what's he got? He's got some infantry, I think. Yep. I think we're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That's all the further I can go. And I think that's going to be it. Let's check for cat attacks. We're going to do let's do our overruns first. This one's going to be an overrun, and basically they're defending at an 8. Come on. 8 and 4, 12. And then these guys have a 24, so 2 to 1. And that's going to be 4 to 1, so it's pretty much a given that... let me roll the die again. 3, yeah. Okay, so this guy goes to the graveyard, and this guy becomes a wreck. Okay, now right here we have an overrun of 19 to 8. So 2 to 1, that's 4 to 1 again. So pretty much anything's going to be a 1, yeah, so that's going to be a wreck. Okay, so we've wrecked those guys. Okay, now a lot of fire combat. And so basically we've got to figure out who we can see. I think we're going to save... Let's just try to take out these tank stacks here. So we're going to try this guy against this guy against this. This guy can go down on this guy. Both those guys are, well, he's in a gully, so he can't. This guy's in the open. These guys are hidden. He's open. There's a tank up here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So he is actually, I think there's a lot closer tanks I could take out first. So let's do that. So let's start here. And we're going to have our 20 and 16 to... So these got 24. Now this is doubled. I need at least... Yeah, if I get 4 to 1 odds, I automatically take them out. So probably best that I do that. Okay, so 20 and 16 is going to be 36. That's 72 to 24. So 3 to 1 odds. Any other pluses or minuses? I can't think of anything. So we've got 3 to 1 with a 6. Oh, well. Combat results table, 3 to 1 with the 6 is a nothing. So these guys didn't do anything. Okay, here I've got a 16 and a 13. That's going to be 29. And 29 and 2 is going to be 58 to 19. It's 30, so 3 to 1 odds there. With a 4 is a DD, so this is disrupted. Or dispersed. I keep saying disrupted. I apologize for that. Okay, and then over here, I've got a 100 to... Man, I need to probably take out... Okay, this Hummel, I think I'm going to go ahead and fire at 40 to 10, 4 to 1 odds. And let's double check. He's got a range of 32. My God. So he's easily in range. So it's normal. Let's see, 40. So 4-to-1 odds here. And I roll a 4 at 4-to-1, which is going to take this guy out. And then here I'm going to use the, is this the Hummel? Or the Vespa? The Vespa, and he's got 40, and then this... Oh, he's in the woods, and I don't have a spotter. Gosh darn it. Okay. Who else can I fire at? I think I can fire at this guy. Oh, he's in the woods too. I can fire at this guy. Let's do a line of sight here. Well, let's do a line of sight here. Let's do a line of sight here. Nope. That guy? Yeah, I think I can fire at that guy. Okay, we can do that. I forget, did this guy fire? Oh, shoot. I think that guy fired, so we'll go with this guy here. 40. He can't do anything. Oh, these guys are dispersed already. They look awful. Who were these guys? Oh. But see, I didn't fire on them all together, so I should have fired from those guys. Okay, well. We got 40 to 32. That's going to be 1-to-1 odds with 6, so nothing. Okay. Shoot, I forgot what I was doing. Okay, here I've got a... He can't fire. I can fire this guy. I can try to take these trucks out. So I've got a 13-to-1, so 6-to-1 with 2, so that's to graveyard. And then this tank here, or this artillery piece. Let's see, or this... I need to move him. I guess he's a mobile artillery, so he's firing, going to go with a 20-to-1. So again, that's an easy... Oh wait, we have him. I forgot to have this guy. Yeah, it's 10-to-1. It isn't going to matter. We roll a 4 and he's gone. So at least, yeah, that was actually not a bad. That was not a bad thing to do because it took out those spotters, which is fine. So now these guys are hidden again, and I think he's got nope. Let's see. He's better in defense. No, here. Where's my... This guy, we can move people around. I gotta see who's the weakest here. He's got 3 stacked. He's got 3 stacked. This guy's under... He's still under the truck, so he's still loaded. I'm going to do this. I'm going to move over here. Ah! Come on. Quit sticking. Hell, I don't know what's going on with this guy. My vassal's acting up. Ah, this is killing me. Okay. I want to move him here, and then my truck I'm going to keep going. Well, shoot. Clone him. Let's see if I can clone him and... delete them. Okay. Here we go. They were stuck together, and then I'm going to move my truck down here. Okay, and that's going to be all I can really do. Let's go back. So, okay, we go to turn 3. And These guys have been dispersed for the turn, so we're going to keep moving. Gonna try to take these guys out. That's what an imperative that I do that. Actually, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. Let's do some fire in here. Let's do some. Oh, I can't. This guy's open. Okay, this guy's in the open. I think I will fire both of these guys. Can't fire here, can't fire here. This guy's got a 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then this guy's got a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he doesn't have much. I should have... Again, I unloaded these guys again, and they're way too far away. Derp. Okay. So let's say this guy can participate, and he can participate at half strength because he's going to get a 3 normally, but it's halved because this guy's on a hilltop. Oh, it's hilltop to hilltop. I think is still good, so that's going to be the full 3. Here, though, I'm firing up onto a hilltop, and that's going to be at half strength, and I'm firing on non armor piercing or armored units, so that's going to be half and half. So it's going to be, this is a 7 halved, and it's going to be 3, and this is going to be a 12 halved. It's going to be 3, so 3, 6, 9. Let's go with this guy here, 9 to 5. So going to be shooting at 1-to-1 odds and get a 2, and that's a disruption. So yeah. Or dispersal. Okay. Now, those guys have fired. This guy's gonna, and then we're ready for movement. So, gonna move again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 12, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we can't end up there because that would exceed the stacking limits. Plus we don't have the movement points. Okay, up here. Going to move into place. There's 2, and then this is 4, 5, and then 8, 9. Okay, and we're going to unload and move back 10, 11, so that I can unstack those guys. And remember, you can do that. Okay, here I'm going to move into place here. Going to load. I forgot this guy. So he's spending the time loading. This guy was loaded, and he's going to go 1, 2. Okay, and then over here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Load it. Load it. Load it. And this guy's loaded, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I forgot this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11. Okay, everybody's moved. The only thing is I can do a cat attack here. And so I've got 16 to 14. So 1-to-1 odds, -2. Is it 1? That's a DD. Okay. So these guys are dispersed. And anybody else? No. Okay, so I can take this dispersed off. Okay. Now the Germans don't have a lot they can do. This stack's been dispersed. He could fire, but I think I'm going to move back. And this guy's... Nope, he's on a... This guy's on a... Oh, this guy needs to move. Let's... anybody firing? Gonna fire down here. This guy's gonna fire. This guy can't do anything. Who is here? Okay, this guy, the 60, is gonna be able to fire. He can fire on that stack right there. So we'll start here with this guy. He's got a 60 to 18. So that's going to be 3-to-1 odds. And he gets a 1. So these guys are now wreck. Okay, so he's moved. This infantry's been just hanging out doing their thing. Okay, down here, firing with this guy. Don't know why I moved that truck. I shouldn't have moved that truck in, because then I could have unloaded last turn. Okay, 20 to 20. 1-to-1 odds. And everybody counts as armor in town. So 1-to-1. Actually, this is going to be 2-to-1. So 2-to-1 odds and +1. We roll a 3. At 2-to-1, 3 is a DD. Okay. And that ends the German firing phase. 1, 2, 3. Six, 7, 8. Now woods count as, let's count our woods here. Woods count as 1, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this guy's going to move here. And I'm going to move here. And unload. I'm going to try to use those guys as... No, I'm not. I'm going to move this guy up here. And this guy... He's already done his thing. So I'm going to move up here. Everybody in this stack is... Man, I'm glad there's not a lot of units, because this could be chaos. Oh, I didn't move these guys. I didn't fire with these guys. Let's go back and we're going to let them fire. So basically A versus... this guy's loaded, so 2. But this guy's going to be halved and halved again. So it's going to be 13 is a 6 or a 3-to-2, 1-to-1 odds with a 5, so nothing. Okay, so that guy's fired and done his thing. These guys are dispersed. I think I've got everybody. Like I said, these guys are out of turn, but... So that will be the end of turn 3. We go to turn 4. Okay, back with the next turn. I think turn 4. So let's do, yeah, turn 4. And the Russians get to go, and they're going to do their firing. And so first of all, we're going to try to hit these guys. Now they're only defending at 3, so I've got 27 to 3, so easily get that 4-to-1 odds that I need. Now they're in the woods, so if they roll a 6, they survive. Otherwise, they're gone. And there's a 6, so 6 plus 1 is 7, and you can see here 4-to-1 or greater, 6 plus 1, 7, nothing. So these guys survived it. Okay, down here, I've got, I'm going to fire in with these guys and these guys. I don't think these guys are going to help much, but we'll see. I could fire with these guys, but we're going to see. Now this guy is, he's sitting on a wreck, so he's basically at his maximum stacking. So I can't unload right here. So either this guy can either move and unload, or he can stay put. If he fires, though, he's stuck for another round. And that artillery piece isn't going to be able to do much. Not that it could probably do much anyway, but okay. So let's figure out our odds. Now here I think I've got 14. So 12, 13, 14. And I've got the armor, the A units. So they basically doubled, but he's on a hilltop, so it's doubled in half, so it's the same. And so there's 2-to-1. And let's see, that was 28, 40, 55 to 13. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I don't need to worry about these two, so I'm going to be able to move those. So 4-to-1 odds, and we're going to add 1. And I get a 4. And you can see 4-to-1 with a 4 is a elimination. So I can wreck him, and then this guy's to the graveyard, and this truck's to the graveyard. So okie doke. Those guys have now then, I think everybody that's moved, that can move, has moved. These guys are dispersed. I think I'm going to have to try to okay, we're going to try something here. 8. Oh gosh, this is a real puzzle. I like that. That's what I like about this game, is it's such a puzzle. Down here we have dispersed. He's not dispersed anymore. I think the thing to do is to go along here. We can go 4, 8 there and unload. Okay, here I can go along here. 1, 2, or 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unload, unload. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, he can't make it. That's 4 more, so he's loaded up basically. Now here, I'm going to move into position here and move him here. And then okay. This guy, I've got to remember him, and I got to remember this guy. So this guy can go 10. One, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and yeah, we're going to unload. Okay. And then there's this guy. 1, 2, let's see, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, wait, that's 3. He's going to have to pop right there. Okay. Nope, he can't. There's 2 tanks there. He can't even go into that. Okay, he's going to have to go down here. And then 8. Let's see, we're going to go 2, or no, we're going to have to go out there. There's 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, or no. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go there and be a spotter. And then here, 3, or I can go, I think 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and unload. And we'll move 1, and this guy can go 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down here, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all the further. Okay, that's it. Any cat attacks? So we've got a cat attack here, and it's going to be a 8 to 9 or 1 to 2 odds with a 2 minus 2. So 1 to 2 DD. Okay, that actually hurt. I think we may have taken that guy out. Okay, up here we got a cat attack here, and that's going to be a 8 to 8, and it's infantry to armor, so 8 to 8, 1 to 1 odds, minus 2, and we get a minus 1, or yeah, minus 1, yeah, 1 to 1, minus 1. That's enough to eliminate these guys. So this guy goes to the graveyard, and this guy is a wreck. Okay, cat attacks here, no cat attacks here, nothing. Didn't move those guys. I should have moved those guys over here. Yeah, okay. That's the Russian turn. Take away our dispersed. I think everybody's dispersed that can be dispersed. So now we can go across the line here and start with our firing. Who is the biggest threat? I think this guy is going to be the biggest. Well, no, he's in town. I can't. No, he's got a spotter. I've got a spotter. So armor to armor. Or no, H to armor. And I just realized I'm overstacked there. So we're going to pretend this guy is still in the truck. Shoot. Sorry about that, folks. Got a spotter. No, I don't have a spotter there. I guess we could just fire right on these guys. Let's start right on these guys. Okay, so I got a 13 to 5. And that's just going to be straight up 13 to 5. So 2 to 1 odds with a 6 is nothing. Okay. Here I've got my 100 to I think what we'll do is I think we'll fire down on this guy. No, hold on. I know what we're going to do. We're going to go here, and we're going to take our 60 to 5. So we just roll. Pretty much anything's going to eliminate these guys. To graveyard. I think those guys were. Let me double check here. Are they both? Yeah. Ah. Nope. This guy's a wreck. This guy goes to graveyard. Okay, that was my. I'll say my 40. Here we got 60 to 5, and now this is an. Oh, it's an H. Okay, so 60 to 5 works. Again, anything I roll is going to eliminate him. So we'll send him to graveyard. Here's a wreck. Okay, we've done this. They fired, and then I'm going to move and unload here and make a cat attack there. So I have 1 cat attack left at 3 to 2. 1 to 1 at a 1. 1 to 1 at a 1 is a DD, so these guys are dispersed. Okay, they've made a cat attack, and we can remove this dispersed marker. And that would be the end of turn. So we go to turn 5. Like I say, about turn 5, you can see the Germans are pretty much going, but hey, I got these guys off my tail. Okay, time for the Russians to go. He can fire out. I think. Let's see. I'm not sure. Let's just, we're going to pop it down here. Let's go other line of sight. Well, he's going through that line. I don't know whether you can really go through that line out of town. I'm going to say no. Fire. Okay, right here we can fire, and I think he can fire down that line there. So I'm going to say this guy can fire, this guy can fire. I guess all these units can fire. He's got 3, so we just need at least 12, which we're going to have. So I'm just going to have this guy fire. And he's in the woods, so we get a 3, and that's going to be an elimination. Okay, now then, movement. I'm going to move here. I'm going to move here and here. And then this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay, I'm going to surround that guy. Now he can't get out. However, these guys can. And then I'm going to move here. And here. And there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's all the further I can go. Here I'm going to load. And then here, go 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this guy, he can't move through that hex. He's got to move around this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, can't go through that. Wait, he can move through the Rex. He just can't stop there. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops, 6. Okay, that's all the further. Move him 1. And him 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, over here, this guy's going to move 1, and this guy's going to move 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Going to move a little closer there, and I think that's it. So now I'm going to make cat attacks. And I've got a cat attack here of 7 to 9 or 1 to 2. And that's going to be 1 to 2 minus 1. So 4. So that's nothing. Here I've got an 8 and 5. Or no, he can't. Just the 8. An 8 and but that's 4 because he's going to be halved. 4 to 9. 4 to 9. Let's see there. So 1 to 3 odds with a 3 is nothing. Okay, and that ends the their turn. Okay, firing. I guess we're going to fire right at these tanks here. So we're going to go 16 to 20. That's going to be, actually he's doubled. So 32 to 20. It's still going to be 1 to 1 odds plus 1 with a 2. These are the Germans going. 1 to 1 with the 2 is a dispersed. Okay, and we disperse him. Now these guys are not dispersed anymore, because at the end of the Russian turn, they were done dispersing. Okay. Now this guy, he's going to zip out of there. Ah, where'd you go? And he's going to go 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, gosh. I wish there was a hilltop. Well, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they're both 8. Okay. And he's out of there. Okay, so this guy's shot. This guy, that's all there is left. So we go to the next turn, turn 6. And anybody shooting? Nobody can shoot. Well, he could shoot. Nope, that village is in the way. 10. Nope. Okay. So first of all, we need to load up guys. I'm going to move him in here. Oh, you know what? I just realized I can't do that because he's at, and this happens a lot in this game. No, we don't want to load any, and plus these guys are surrounded. Okay, never mind. We're going to move. 1. Hold on. Wait a minute. I just see something before we move. Look at this. Ta-da! That's a shot. So we're going to go 15 and 12, but these guys are H's. So that means, let's see, weapons effectiveness. This is an A against an H. is it half? Half AF. Half a buck. Okay, so I've got 15 and 12, 27, or actually that should be 7 and 6. So 13 to 11, we roll a 3, and 1-to-1 odds with a 3 is a disrupted. Oh, that's gonna, or dispersal. Okay. Now we can move forward, and we're gonna move. Whoop. Actually, we're going to do this. We're going to move him here and him here, and we're going to pull back 1. We're going to move him. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with a drop off here. We want to surround him. These guys are dispersed. These guys are going to do a cat attack. Let's see here. Going to leave. Going to move into this space and then move here with a drop off here. And we're going to leave him here. Okay, so this is going to be a cat attack here, and then we're going to go 3, or no, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, back here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's all the further I can go. Okay, back here we can move forward 1, and then here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see, these guys still haven't moved, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here I can go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Or no, that's all the further I can go. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to keep that guy surrounded. I forget that. Okay. Everything's going crazy. 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4, 8, 9, 10. And that's it. Everybody's gone. Okay, now cat attacks. Got an 8 and a 5. So an 8 and a 5 is a 13 to 11. So 1-to-1, but these are dispersed. So that's going to be 1-to-1, -1, -2, -3. And that eliminates these guys. So they're wrecks. Yeah. Whoops, not fired. Wreck. Yeah, so they got that 1-to-1, -1. So -1 at that. So over here, I've got a 5, 8 to 9, 1-to-2 +1, -1. So 1-to-2 -1. He's in the woods, so it nullifies 1 point. 3. So that's a 2, 1-to-2, 2. So he's dispersed. Okay. And then here I've got a 5, 8, 16. Oh, everybody's halved. No, it's not. You're not halved with the cat attack. I forgot that. It's straight up. So 5, 8, 16 to 9. So 1-to-1 odds, -2. 4, 2. And that's going to be a dispersal. I'd forgotten that. I think I did one of these earlier where I did I counted the hillside, the slope hex for as a defensive for this, and it's not if it's a cat attack. So okay, and then the Germans get to go, and they can't do anything. So we go to turn 7, and they can take off their dispersals. Everybody can take off their dispersals. Like I say, I guess that truck could move, but he really doesn't have anywhere to go, and he can't really do anything. So I've just kind of ignored him. Okay, this time Russians are going to go, and there's nothing there they can do. Movements, can't fire there. I can fire. No, oh yeah. Let's see if he's in line of sight. I'm going to say he is. If it's 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He is in line of sight, so I think I can make the shot. I know these guys can, and I know these guys can. So we're going to go, and this is doubled. Okay, so 15 and 12, 27, and 27 and 27 is going to be 54, and 30 is 54, and 30 is 84, so easily 4-to-1, so unless they get a 6, they don't, so he's a wreck. Yeah, line of sight in later games was a lot better. Okay, and then we can make our moves. Now, this guy's moved. This guy's moved. This guy's moved. This guy has not. So, I can move him 1, Dirk, and Dirk. And who else is gone? Nobody else is gone, so I don't really need to move. I guess I can move this guy. Truck could go here. Truck could go there. But they still have to wait a turn to load. Reason I'm thinking is I could bring them in for cat attacks. Okay, we've got a cat attack here. And it's going to be 8, 10, 9, 10, 11, and 5 is 16 to 9, so it's going to be 1-to-1 odds -2, and I get a 6, so nothing. Okay, Germans. I could make a 1-to-2. Let's just see. I could do a 1-to-2. I could. Well, no, he's on a hilltop, so that's not going to be anything. We'll just do that. 1-to-2 with a 2. Yeah, that was worth it. We got a disruption, so. Or dispersal. Okay, moves the end of turn, and we go to turn 8. And I just realized I need to move some units here. These are going to count, so we're going to go. Let's see. Oh, fire first. Okay, so firing is going to be a. I tell you what, I'm just going to fire at these guys. No, I'm not. I'm going to do the cat attack. So we're going to have a 40. He can't fire. Let's see. He might. You know, I think he can make the shot. He's got that there and that there. He's there. So we're going to say a 40. Oh, and we're halved because this is infantry. So this is a 20, 6, and 7 is a 26 and 7, 33 to 9. Was that 3-1? Yeah. 3-1 with a 4. It's a DD. Okay. So he's dispersed. This guy's moved and done his thing. We're going to move him here. Here we'll load. I mean, I don't know why we're even mattering. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we've got a 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here I've got a 4, 6, 8, or 8, 10, 12. Here I've got a 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Okay, yeah, that's going to make it. And like I said, I'm just trying to move some onto that board. We can move him here, him down here. And then we've got our cat attacks, and that's going to be a 5, and an 8, so it's a 13 to 9. So 1-1, but it's going to be at, these are dispersed, so that's -1, 2, 3. 1-1 minus 3 is a 1, so that would be the end of this guy. So he would be he goes to the graveyard. So that's all the German units. I think the Germans have a really hard time with this game. I don't think there's any way they can really win it. Let's just check the situation card. Let's see, the Russians have to destroy 5 or more German units, and they've destroyed 15, so they get a decisive victory there. And the Germans have to have 10 or less. Let me see how many of these guys got through. We've got 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I guess we had a tactical victory. I could have moved more units, but I was getting lazy there. So that's what I've got. Again, I really appreciate you guys watching these. I hope that you're getting some use out of them. I'm going to keep trying to plug one of these out every 2 weeks or so. May not always hit it, but I generally try to. You guys have really been enjoying these, so hey, I appreciate it. Like I say, my channel's really taken off with these, so all you Panzerblitzers have really saved things. And like I say, I don't think it's necessarily the best play. Sometimes I miss rules, or like several people pointed out, well, you got the odds wrong on these attacks, and it happens. Like I said, I've said this before, the nice thing about this combat results table is it's fairly forgiving of that. If you're just playing against someone else just casually, most of the time it doesn't going to make a huge difference. Once in a while, if you're on the line on odds, it can, but for the most part, it's pretty forgiving. Anyway, that's what I've got, and if I don't hear from you, if I don't have anything else out, everybody have a good Christmas. We'll talk to you later. Bye.